Welcome back. This is episode 65, and we are going to continue exploring this ancient Grey Warden prison where Corypheus, amongst other demons, has been stored.
The water's on fire. I don't think that's good.
It's never good. Hey, look, it's Tethras. We found him.
Atras Tunsha. Totania Amegtol Tavash Iduk.
That was sweet, Hawke. Now let's get out of here before you see me cry.
Hey, I guess that means we got like all the side quests or something? I don't know. And we got an item called Doomward. I don't know if this counts as stone. I feel like we should have to like drag him to like the actual stone and bury him or something. That would make more sense. Not just say words over his body laying here on this little thing, which will eventually fall into the sea, I'm sure. See, it seems to be... I can't tell if it's a Dwarven or Grey Warden or even Darkspawn make. These spikes are very Darkspawn-y, but they could have been added a lot later. Because I don't think Darkspawn do stonework like this. They just carve natural tunnels. So it's probably a result of... I'm not going to use that. A result of different crafters over the ages. Is this the lowest level of the prison? Because... I guess we saw the side, but there was the demon still? Did we complete that? I guess there was no Pride demon, even though we mentioned Pride. Maybe the Guardians of the Seals are the Pride demons he refers to? Should have saw that coming. Clearly did not.
Useless!
No, I can't even get behind him.
You go through me before anyone else.
Yeah, they're weak if you attack them from behind, but you gotta get them from behind.
How many of you got, Hawke?
Too many to count, Varric. Too many to count. We might not have that much more then. It might just end here. I felt like there was more to it than this, but I could be wrong. Two paths diverged in a yellow wood. Ah, here we go. Speculations on Kirkwall. The records say Corypheus has been trapped below the Vimark since the days of the Tevinter Imperium. Can it be a coincidence that the Darkspawn besieged this area more fiercely than anywhere else on the surface of Thedas? Or that Kirkwall, the closest city, suffers from endless plagues of violence, lunacy, human sacrifice, and blood magic? If one studies Kirkwall's public records, it becomes hard to deny that some malevolent force has long shaped its history. Could a Darkspawn, even a powerful mage, have such influence even as it slumbers? From the Weathered Journal bearing the Grey Warden's seal. It's an interesting theory. I don't know. I could buy it. It would explain... I haven't actually seen that many Darkspawn, to be honest. They kind of... If that's going to be their excuse, they could have had more Darkspawn on the surface. I think the only Darkspawn we've encountered are underground, which fits with the typical lore being that this is not a blight. But, yes, oh, okay, I see an emissary there, so let's get it to him. I'm going to wait till I get to him to put my Mark of Death on him.
That's enough out of you.
Down he goes. Alpha.
It's not doing anything!
Sure it is. Keep trying. Gemlock.
Now before!
I got his shield, I think, and not his...
Useless! Useless!
Can I get a heal yet, Bethany? Damn it. Should have had her heal me. I bet she has it set to like 25%. No. Our self-health... Yeah, ally health less than 25%. At this point I'm just going to make this custom. Because if you wait to 25%, people go from 30 to 0 all the time. As was just the case. And she has no revive. Only what's-his-name has a revive. I think we're still okay, though.
Baker's breath, Hawke. You do get results, don't you?
Up and at him, sis. Use one of our 14 injury kits. Our first death, and it was Hawke's. Of course. And we got everything over here. Yep. Onward. And let's take Aveline first, because she's the tankiest. That's her thing. Small purse. Seems like we're going to an important area. I wonder if this is the room I very vaguely remember. Because because up to this point I haven't remembered anything, besides the fact this area looks a little familiar. Or at least looks familiar to the room I vaguely remember. This might be it. Or it might be up ahead. Actually, I think it's up ahead. Yeah. Same architecture, but I don't think this is the room I'm thinking of. Even though it's Guardian, though.
Not hiding any holes.
Where'd you go, big guy? I was kidding. Alright, take a guess. That's not him.
Finish this.
Not you. Something told me it was this one. Nope. No, it's not that one, though. It's a cool idea for a fight, though. Where is this guy?
Don't worry, I'll help.
Jeez, there's more of them. Right, he's not going away. Must be him. Nope. I wish they wouldn't have made them look like pride demons, though. They're not pride demons. There's no way there's this many pride demons all trapped here at once. But each seal can't have its own pride demon.
Out of range.
That's a lot of blood.
This might actually be him too. Nope. Every time I think I found him, turns out it's just a decoy. This reminds me of the Emperor's fight. Oh, get out. Well, we can probably finish him actually. But I suppose if you play enough video games, eventually you start to see the same mechanics repeated because there's only so many typical ideas. Alright, well, let's do the level ups first then. Give her some more magic. She seems to have enough willpower for now. And I guess we could take... She has all those already. Yeah, we'll give her... Let's give her this one. Larger gravity ring, so we actually use that one. And let's do Varric next. Give him some better arrows probably, or... Yeah, let's give him some better arrows. Okay. Aveline, give you some more HP. And have all the passives there. Have all the passives. We can upgrade this. Ooh. Oh, well, I was looking at this and thinking it was an upgrade to like the rate of stamina regen. Yeah, let's go with that one. And of course, Brelin wants more cunning. We're getting close to 300. And I need 5 points here. I currently have 4, which is perfect, so I can take this. And that means as long as speed is active, I will now get 10% attack. And 5% critical chance. Awesome. And a 1% stun chance. Not bad either. So let's see what my... 79. Wait a minute. Oh. Speed's not active, that's why. There we go. 89. That's a lot more like it. Still not 100, but we're getting closer. Although, again, as I level up, it might actually go down just because of scaling. Not entirely sure how that works. We'll put my good old death root. And down to 1 more potion. Oh, and you do have another charge. That's cool. Varric, you got a poison too? You are. Oh, I should use the mage one. I forgot about that. So I can give him stun chance, speed reduction, critical chance, or critical damage. Critical chance is pretty good. Let's do crit damage. I do like this idea, though, of customizing your weapon. And not just like with Wade where you like told him, oh, I want this, this, and this, because that's kind of boring. But actually like charging it and infusing it like this, that's pretty cool. I'm going see, I know I played this DLC before. Unless I watched like an LP of it maybe, but I'm virtually certain I played it. And yet I don't have it actually like on my Origins account. So I don't know if I must have like, can you buy it as a disc? I don't even know. Or maybe I wasn't like connected to the internet when I Did it? I don't know. I'm trying. Maybe is it possible that maybe I just saw like a YouTube video of the final battle or something, and that's why I remember this? It's definitely possible. Like when I was looking back up on Dragon Age lore, like after I had stopped playing the game, but I wanted to know what happens. Maybe I got curious, which is unlike me. I usually am very good with avoiding like spoilery stuff until I experience it myself. But I suppose it's not impossible.
He feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Who's here? Him?
Who is they? The Carter?
No. Worse. More treacherous. More dangerous. The Wardens. They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
So he's not the only warden left then. I guess the others are as farther gone than he is.
The prison's breaking down, but it stood up to tunneling before. What can...
Oh.
You have the key, and you've come through the seals.
Actual
but
wardens.
How? Champion? Are you the one? The same Hawke, child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be her. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Why are the Wardens so interested in my father?
Then you don't know. Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
It's cool seeing a bunch of different Grey Wardens, and I like their outfits too. That you can tell like some are mages, some are warriors, and I guess some are rogues as well. But they all kind of have the same colors, same design to them.
Let me guess, it had something to do with this fancy thing?
The Grey Wardens
Good
built
guess.
this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
I'm going to say this, but I don't think it is blood magic. I think it's the whole point is that it has to be pure. Well, it does involve blood, or it involves genetics somehow.
My father was a blood mage.
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
So it was
That's
blood
an
magic.
argument we have to guard against. My father knew that.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
So I guess he wasn't I don't think he was a blood mage, from day to day. But this might have been his one exception to renew the seals and keep Corypheus and the other enemies guarded here.
Why do my family stories never involve embarrassing vacations in Antiva?
We need your help, Hawke. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander?
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No. The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Father would have considered this, done the research. Trust that he was right.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
If the Wardens locked this creature up, they did it for a reason.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carter, sent them for you.
You must help us.
Interesting. I'm not entirely sure I understand what the difference is here. I guess they want us to free him, and we want... But, like... Aren't we... Isn't he going to be freed anyway now that the seals are weakened? Or, I guess not. Maybe it's possible to leave without actually breaking every single seal? Or maybe breaking the seals is just one of the prerequisites to freeing him. I say that's the part I don't really understand. But the rest makes sense. That even though these Grey Wardens aren't corrupted or anything, they do have the Darkspawn taint in them, and through that, I guess, even in his dreams, Corypheus can talk to them and subtly influence them. So I'm sure they don't even realize it. And logically, it makes sense to them, but there's an undercurrent there from him bending them to his will, just like the Archdemon can do to Darkspawn. So let's ask some questions first. But yeah, it seems like the first Grey Warden's, like, the original idea was to capture him and to study him and to use his abilities or the knowledge they gained from it to turn against his own kind. But at some point they must have realized that wasn't working and wasn't worth the risk, so they left him sealed away until they could figure out a better idea. Okay.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the Blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the Blights.
So yeah, this guy, the arguments he's making are very similar to the Architect's, this Corypheus, but I think the Architect was actually genuine in his beliefs, and I think Corypheus is using these as a way to manipulate the Wardens into helping him. Kind of a shame they don't make the Architect fill this role in some way, but I guess they really couldn't, because this is an ancient threat bound years and years ago. It wouldn't make as much sense if they said, like, the Architect was captured recently and then placed here. That would be pretty awesome, though, if the villainous role was played by the Architect if you saved him, or by this Corypheus if you failed. But I'm okay with this way too, because there are definitely differences between these two Darkspawn.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawke. I am making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will.
I'm guessing
He
he
will
gave
be
you the
a
idea
new
for that spell.
important weapon in the war on the Blights. No more, no less.
Blood magic? Or probably like Grey Warden blood magic.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
They never bound him. Only the walls. He cannot be held.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Larius on this one. Doing the Ultra of Doom out was one thing, but this seems... I mean, everything he says makes sense. And Her's story seems a lot more fishy and a lot less solid. So we're gonna go with Larius in this one. Hopefully it... I kinda wanna see how both end, but I assume it ends the same either way. That's gonna annoy me now that I'm wondering if I never actually played this before and I just thought I had. But either way, it doesn't really matter in that I'm looking forward to seeing this final fight. Either playing it for the first time or playing it for the second time, but actually remembering it this time.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next Blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawke. This prison will be broken. The Blights will end. Come.
Hopefully it's not a choice between fighting Corypheus or fighting her.
With me! We will beat them to the seal!
Hopefully we can fight them both. That's going to be cool, though, fighting some Grey Wardens. That's a first in the series, I think. I'd never had a reason to fight Grey Wardens before. Let's look at our... Follow Larius to the top of the tower to kill Corypheus before Janika can free him. Her name sounds a little familiar, too. Or Janika, I guess. Did we see that somewhere? I don't know. Power Nexus.
This was part of the prison's defenses from centuries ago. Old wards, unstable, dangerous. The Wardens had them neutralized. Bringing them back to life will stall Janika.
Let's do it then. Anything that stalls her helps us. It's still annoying me, the thought that maybe I didn't actually play this, that maybe I saw it, but that would explain why I don't remember anything except the final battle. I may have just at one point looked up a YouTube video of fighting him, or looked up the cutscene just to see the lore, because I didn't want to actually buy the thing. That's quite possible, too. I'm going to stop talking about it now, though, and just enjoy the rest of this. Oh, there she is. And her wardens. Some dwarves, it looks like, too.
I don't trust her. We have to make sure she doesn't release Corypheus.
Yeah, you and me both. Alright, so we can go through here now.
Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
More Carta. He was right. She did send the Carta after us then to free him.
You do Janica's bidding.
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
Yeah, all a lie. You think she would just come and been like, hey Hawke, can I get your help doing something wordly? Just trust me, come with me. That would have been easier than trying to kidnap me all this time. But I guess it led to the same result either way.
How many of you are there? I thought I'd dealt with you already.
We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
Uh-oh.
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
Did that just, That just lock the door or did it do something else too?
I deny you.
Oh, that was the wrong button again. Oh, but it was on cooldown. Maybe it wasn't.
Trapped. Carter fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't worry, we'll find a way out.
Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. Yeah. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open.
Oh,
Yes.
a puzzle again?
Yes, that's it.
Yep, it's a puzzle. Okay, hopefully an easy one. But I'm going to tell you right now, if it turns out to be a long, hard one, I'm going to stop recording my voice here and speed up what I'm actually doing right now. So, and then, well, either way, you're about to see me solve it. So, let's see. Maybe only the bottom level matters? I hope so. Do we just have to make the streams meet? Is that the only idea? That's not too bad. So we need to get those two to hit it that way. That's obvious. And we need this one to go this way. Does it go to the wall at all? It does bounce off the walls. Oh, that's interesting. I can't turn this one though. Okay, so you can bounce it off the walls, but I guess you don't have to hit every column. Seems to be the thing. Also, I'm guessing too, because this is not an optional puzzle, this is part of what you need to do to go forward. Then you it's not going to be as difficult. So we need this one to be these two directions. There we go. Hopefully it's only the bottom one too. I don't have to do it. Well, I guess they're all the same. They all go in the same rotation. Actually, this might almost be ready. No, not quite. I think we have to go this way. As tempting as that looks. Don't cross the beams. Yeah. More. Weird how those go out though whenever you turn it. That must just be like a graphical thing you had to do. Ta-da!
That's it. It worked. Quickly now. We have a ways to go yet.
This is how we came in, right? Yeah. Okay.
The Hawke was fascinated by the old construction.
I would be
Always
too.
Stopping to examine the carvings. A
Dear old
learned
dad.
man.
I think I would have liked Mr. Hawke. Hopefully he would have been proud of Ferelden and Bethany. More Carta. Alright, Bethany, this is you. Sniper. Sniper!
There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us, suicidal.
Locks within locks. The wardens set a trap for Corypheus and bound him in a prison of their own making. Beneath the free marches, they carved out a series of caverns, a veritable maze, and enchanted them. Wards within wards, locks within locks, spells woven with the help of a powerful artifact they called the Key. All this to hold Corypheus. It seems that even that wasn't enough. Warden Commander Rhiannon writes in her private journals, Corypheus is too powerful. Nothing will hold him forever. The seals are already weakening. We must find a way to fortify them, and soon. So when they say Janika's level, this is... I guess she was the Warden Commander who first imprisoned him? Oh, wait. Janika. That's the last one, the most recent one. Huh. But you would think that, like, did the first set of seals last for 2,000 years and then they resealed them? I got the idea they were resealing them like every 100 years or so. The labyrinth has claimed Warden Commander Aster. Ulrich tampered with one of the magical seals in this place and unwittingly released a demon upon us. Ulrich? Was that the guy in Dragon Age Origins in the Mage Tower, or is that somebody else? It sounds familiar either way. Commander Aster ordered us to run. He would hold the creature back while we activated the prison's defenses, trapping them both. The barriers came up, and they will stay up. This was Commander Aster's last instruction, and we will follow it to the letter. We are unable to retrieve the Warden Commander's prized helm and the other trappings of his office. They will not be returned to Weishaupt and will remain with the Commander wherever he may be. Alright. Some crate, some boots. Power Nexus. I don't know if that's a side quest or that's something we have to do anyway. Probably something we had to do anyway. This place is kind of like a maze. Well, that's the way forward, I guess. Over there. I think. Jeez, this place is huge. See, I was hoping we might be able to finish the DLC this episode and get back to the normal game, but we might have another one after this still. Okay. Treasure chest.
I can take care of it.
That's why you're here.
That should do it.
How's our inventory doing? Yeah, still plenty of space.
Weeks down here, working together. He never liked me. Too much bad blood.
Who's he? I was wrong. We cannot control the creature Corypheus. Even our most powerful mages hold no influence with him. In truth, it is they who have been most vulnerable. A dozen times those assigned to guard or study the creature have sought the key to free him. When they are removed to a safe distance, they remember little. They speak of a voice in their mind, a calling like that of the old gods, but it wanes outside Corypheus' presence. Darkspawn have attacked as well, seeking him. I can only assume they are summoned the same way. Somehow his magic lets him speak through the blight itself, affecting any who bear its taint. The same power stays the hand of any warden who approaches to kill him. I must recommend that we seal this prison over and conceal its very existence. Corypheus must not be allowed to go free. From Warden Commander Daniken to the First Warden in Weishaupt. Or you could bring in a non-warden and have a bunch of them come in and kill him. That would have been my choice of action, but also you don't want to really forget about sealing him away. Because you gotta redo the seal every 1,000 years or whatever it is. Maybe they didn't know that at the time, though. It might not have been until Janika figured it out. I did see a gate somewhere. Was it over here? I think it was. There's probably another... Well, that one's still sealed, though. Maybe we have to go this way to go over there? We've been everywhere else. Perhaps in here? Yeah, there we go. Alright, no loot though. Let's head back around. I'm not sure if this part is optional leading to some kind of loot, or if this is... Like if there's a door up ahead we wouldn't be able to go through until we complete this part. Doesn't really matter, because I'm going to do it either way. No, there's an... Okay, still not that seal. Huh. So that one must have opened something up here then, I guess. Forward to go back. Again, I really hope we didn't miss one of those things.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawke.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Arias. And you should have died here years ago.
A revenant. Definitely a blood mage. Which the wardens do not outlaw, it's true. Oh, and a arcane. Oh. This is cool. No wonder there was an autosave. Zuthral, defender of magic. Litus, the healer. Asra, the nullifier. Azerthan, defender of blades. And Kelsarag. Well, you always go for the healer first. I'm worried about the nullifier. Although I guess you can only nullify... Normally I hate nullification because I'm usually play a mage, but this time I don't, so it's not as big of a deal. He might also be more of a debuffer too, what that means. Please don't let them have shields though. Resisted. Okay. Took 2 big hits, but we got him. I'm gonna get this guy next, Defender of Magic. Not sure what that means, but he's already almost dead. Okay, he has a shield, so let's go to this guy.
It's not doing anything. I've got you covered.
They must buff him with like... They have Chain Broke, oh well. So he can't be attacked by magic or blades. Alright. I'm gonna try to save my death mark and my big attacks for the next guy.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay, your shield should be down now. Kill all your friends.
It's not doing anything.
There we go. Wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. What was that? Ties that bind. That's a pretty good belt. Not sure if the attack speed is better than what I currently have, but because of the defenses, I'm going to keep this one anyway. And I like the XP boost. Who am I kidding? Another ancient prison long awakened. Where's that last seal, though? I feel like I must have missed one. I hate backtracking, but I really want to do the, want to see what's behind that wall over there. Did we miss one early on, maybe? We got that one. That's not a thing. You can't turn them off again, so it's not like a puzzle where you have to like match the colors. I noticed they are different colors. It looks like one, but it's not. That's too far away. It wouldn't be over there, I don't think. I like the architecture here too. It's nice to see like Warden architecture. Might have to look this up on the wiki. Just so we don't spend forever running around in circles here. Yeah, okay. What's this called? This is the Rhiannon's floor. Like the Fleetwood Mac song, except without an H. Although I think Rhiannon was actually like a witch. Also a character in The Witcher, apparently. Alright, here we go. Oh, do you do... Let's see. Oh. I see. So you have to go back and once you activate those two, you go back and do the puzzle. Part of me wants to skip it because I know I'm not going to use whatever prize it gives and move onward, but the completionist in me really wants to do it. So let's head back there. And now the puzzle should be reactivated. That explains the colors then, and it also explains the things on the upper levels. The first level just opens the door. Up, there we go. All right, so the orange we've already done. The orange beam will have to be set in order to escape the puzzle room. When you return, set up the green beam. Okay. And what does it say? Doing so will align the others. So green beam needs to go from there to there, I guess. Or is that not actually activated yet? Oh, I see. There we go. I gotcha. Hard to scroll that high up, though, or pan that high up. Probably send it to there. This would be cool, too, designing all these puzzles. That seems too easy. Maybe, maybe not. Do you have a, yeah, you do. I guess there are only so many. But I guess the idea is that if you don't do one, they all have to align together at the same time. That's the hard part. There's more than one way to do each thing. Right? Okay. No. One more. Then the green's aligned. Are they all aligned? Blue is, but red is not. See, right now just the green is aligned. If red and blue do not align, set up the red next. Blue beam should then align automatically. I feel like this is just like one person's experience they entered into the wiki. It might be atypical of what you actually have to do here. Alright. Set the red next, is that what it said? Yeah, okay. See, but then we're twisting them, so it's going to screw it up. I think the puzzle is more complicated than the author of this guide, quote unquote, is giving it credit for. So, okay.
It's the only thing that makes sense. We have to stop them.
Thank you, Bethany. That's the green one. I can't scroll. I wish there was like an overhead view here. Make this so much easier. Ah, it's not going to work, is it? No, you have to go this way. Wait, something's not right here. Because you can't go... None of these are... They're all like side by side. None of them are like across. That I can see at least. Oh. No? Maybe you go through this way? That could be it, I guess. Like that looks like it's... It is, okay. I said there has to be one that's across, because otherwise it's not going to work. We got XP for doing the red column. But now the... Okay. Now the green isn't aligned. Like, do we have to do them one at a time, or do we have to do them all at the same time? Because if that's the same time, it has to be a very specific combination. And that's going to be difficult and probably take a while. I mean, we could do the blue. Oh, see, okay, there's a cross one there. All right. I mean, there is a little guide here on the wiki which I could use to do it really quickly. But if this is a puzzle, I'd like to figure it out on my own. Part of me doesn't want to, so I don't want to spend all day doing this again, but I don't know. Alright, there's the blue one. Got some XP for it. But did it open the door is the question. Say red dead ends now. So does green. So does orange. I'm gonna see if that door might be down. Because it was a blue door. So I'm hoping that maybe you only need to get the blue in a line to do it. But I think I'm probably incorrect there. You need orange and blue, it looks like. Alright. Nice view up there. It must have been fun making this puzzle too. Alright, so we need at least the orange and the blue to be working. This one does have the blue through it, darn it. But if we twist it 180 degrees, the blue would still work, and then maybe the orange will too? Aha! Everything but the red is aligned. Oh, and this one only affects the red. Aha! I might have just stumbled onto this by coincidence. Wait, did I turn the wrong one? Damn it, what did I just do? I didn't mean to turn that guy. Now blue isn't aligned. What did I just do? Wait, I felt like... Okay, there we go. Close. So, the red goes to here. So if I turn this one, which affects nothing but the red, I should have it. One more turn. No, two more turns actually, I lied. And... Yay! Alright, so I didn't need to use a guide or anything. I actually figured out my own just by experimentation. Not by any real strategy, but still. That's pretty much how I solved the first puzzle too. Just play around with it until you start to see patterns and follow your instincts. At least to a degree. Alright, so let's see what our reward is. A helm I will never use, but that's okay. It's nice that they give you options as far as like armor goes.
So long since I've been this deep.
I wouldn't want them to make the warden armor obsolete. Or the champion armor.
Step taken with the other Hawke.
The other Hawke?
Daddy. Yep, warden scouts cap. Which actually is really good armor, but no rune slots, so that's the trade-off.
Do you mean Malcolm?
You were here with Father.
The seals are weakening, they said. Malcolm Hawke was chosen. A good man, but an apostate. Yes, I was here with him.
Alright. Hopefully we're getting to the end of this soon, though. This has been an amazing piece of DLC, but I'm not sure how much more they could put into it. Time to awaken and hopefully kill Califius. Do a quick save. Final seal. Alright, I'm guessing it's hard to tell, but this isn't just going to be like the final room as soon as I get here. So in that case, I'm going to end the episode, and we will take down the final seal, and then Califius himself, I hope. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next episode.